Hello, my name is Ian Luckhurst. I'm a full-time college lecturer at Bridgewater and Taunton College in Somerset, England. I've been teaching now for approximately 25 years. Question 1. When you were growing up, did you have a teacher who inspired you? Yes, definitely. When I was at college doing my A-levels back in the late 1980s, my sociology teacher, a Mr. Martin Dyke, was a true inspiration to me, and I guess that's probably one of the reasons why I became a teacher myself. Question 2. As a student, what learning methods were most efficient for you, and how did your teacher utilise these methods? I would say as a student, the method that I found best was debate and discussion techniques, really. Our teacher did use those on a regular basis, and what I liked about it was that I was able to really understand, and it clarified issues or any misunderstandings that I had regarding a certain topic. Question 3, what made you want to become a teacher? As I said earlier, it's actually being at college myself when I was 16, 17, 18 years of age. I didn't particularly enjoy school, but I found college was a real eye-opener. I was able to do topics and subjects that I enjoyed, and I just enjoyed the kind of more informal way of learning, I guess, and that was one of the reasons. Question 4, what 3 top qualities make you a good teacher? There are a number of qualities really that make a good teacher. Top 3, knowledge of the subject. I think that's obviously crucial. You need to know what you're talking about. Enthusiasm, really kind of sell the subject. And the third quality I would say is have a sense of humour. You don't want to make lessons too dry and too dull. Question 5, what top qualities make a bad teacher? Not being approachable. Students need to be able to feel comfortable in your presence and approach you if they don't understand anything. A lack of flexibility in teaching style. You don't do the same method day in, day out. You need to, vary your teaching approach and your delivery techniques on a regular basis. And I would say poor communication skills. You've got to be able to talk to people and have the confidence to address large groups. Question 6. What challenges or obstacles have you had to overcome when teaching? I would say, even to this day, on a regular basis, it's admin, paperwork. Being a course leader, I'm in charge of a department, and the paperwork kind of gets in the way of everyday teaching. And you've got to find ways of managing your time so you can deliver, good, top quality lessons, but also meet the demands of being a manager. And paperwork is one of those issues. Okay, number 7. What materials or resources do you use to improve your class? You've got to use a variety of resources and materials. Anything from YouTube clips, newspaper articles, TV programs, documentaries. I've played pieces of music before to highlight, theoretical backgrounds. Anything and everything, really. Anything that stimulates students to think. Question 8. How do you use motivational skills to encourage and inspire students? It could be things like, if someone does a good piece of work, you praise them verbally. In the past, I've used stickers, sweets, but I think what really works best quite often with the average 16 to 17, 18-year-old student is if they write a particularly good essay, is that you photocopy that essay, you distribute it amongst the rest of the class, and it shows the other students that, a piece of work of this calibre can be done by someone your age. But also it makes the student in question feel quite good because, of course, their work is being showcased and is being used as an inspiration to others of their age. Number 9, how have you catered for students of all abilities, including disabilities and learning difficulties? Differentiation. You've got to be able to differentiate your work, set work at different levels, different tasks, make sure that everyone can achieve. So when they walk out that classroom, out that door at the end of a session, every student needs to feel they've achieved something, and they've met the target of the lesson, whatever that target may be. So yeah, a sense of achievement, and that's done through differentiation. Number 10, in the future, if someone wanted to become a teacher, what advice would you give them? First question I'd ask is, why? Why do you want to be a teacher? It can't be for the money, that's for sure. But in all seriousness, you got to see teaching as a vocation. It's a purpose. It's a bit like being a nurse or someone else in a caring profession, really. You got to want to help people. You got to need to care for people, and it won't be a pathway to making your first million. That's for sure, unless you go on to write a very successful textbook. So, if you want to become a teacher, I would say you've got to have a love for a subject. You've got to be a people person. You've got to be able to talk to people and have the confidence to talk to people. And if you've got all those things, then it's a great job. It's a great career. As I say sometimes to my students, sometimes I've got the best job in the world. I'm literally getting paid to talk to people about stuff that I love and enjoy and I find interesting. If you're lucky enough to find a career or a job like that, then you've kind of made it, really. The only thing I would bear in mind is quite often in the teaching profession, like in many caring professions, social work, nursing, and so on, the higher you kind of climb up the ladder, the less time you spend doing maybe what you want to do. So, for example, in education, of course, at the moment I'm head of a department, which means I still spend quite a lot of time in the classroom. But eventually, if I became, head of A-levels or maybe a principal, vice principal, God forbid, I would have zero teaching. And for me personally, that's what I don't want to happen. I don't want to move out of the classroom. I want to stay in the classroom. And that's going to hinder my career progression, really. But that's a personal decision I made a long time ago. And I would rather enjoy my job than wake up every morning and dread it. And I think if I was in a position of authority where I had lots of administrative tasks to complete rather than teaching tasks, I don't think I'd enjoy it. So that's why I want to stay in the classroom. Okay, well, I think that's all the questions. So anyway, Caitlin, I hope this helps, and good luck with your degree. Okay, bye-bye.